The world is constantly changing. The 21st century continues to play out against a turbulent geopolitical backdrop, from the Arab Spring and civil wars in Africa to the relentless economic uncertainty of the Eurozone. International businesses face not only the difficulty of expansion in a highly volatile climate, but also often the need to operate in areas of the world that have poor infrastructure. In rising to these challenges, large conglomerates need the best talent available, and they turn to headhunters to help find it. But while headhunting in developed countries may be a skilled, if relatively conventional task, it takes more specialist know-how and a thirst for a challenge to recruit top performers for unstable or less developed parts of the world.
Many of our clients ask us to look at particularly difficult environments like West Africa, Middle East, Russia, CIS, Asia Pacific. And the reason those are difficult is often because, firstly, there is infrastructure challenges, from difficulty in connectivity on mobile technology to electrical shortages to a lack of transportation hubs, etc. But also the other part is the fact that there isn't as much investment from major international players to develop talent locally. So identifying individuals that are local but with a Western mindset and mentality, that is very, very tricky.
A well-known international energy group wished to capture a significant portion of an oil and gas export market in a country in sub-Saharan Africa, but they were constrained by local legislation which required 90% of any new personnel to be locally hired. Despite the country's fragile security situation and poor infrastructure, Sheppard put its consultants on the ground and successfully recruited 100 professionals, from engineering to sales and marketing.
We're unafraid to go into any environment, any country, to service our clients. That's what gives us the dynamism that our clients require. So where they have an idea to say, okay, well, we need to engage in this particular marketplace, how are we going to do it? They can come to us and say, well, can you assist us? And yes, we can. We're able to help them wherever they need to go. So if they need to expand in a given market in Southern Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, we're able to enter into that market and assist them.
That assistance extends to clients in a broad spectrum of sectors, from energy to IT and technology to all aspects of transportation to healthcare. Sheppard used their key sector knowledge to recruit executives who've got the right DNA fit for their clients.
It is actually what's intrinsically their own competencies that will drive them to become a leader. And many organizations amongst our clients, large international businesses like General Electric or Microsoft or Apple or Honeywell, etc., they will all believe that leadership is not something you're born with, but you certainly have the DNA predisposition to become one. That is the intangible thing we're looking for.
Finding talent is not only challenging in emerging markets, but also in well-developed economies such as the United States and Europe. For example, after a German automotive conglomerate was taken over in a hostile bid, the hunt was on for a new CEO for a segment of its business. Sheppard helped attract and appoint someone from a direct competitor who could help forge a stable boardroom and indicate to the markets that the business would remain at the forefront of its sector. 3 years on, that CEO has helped the company become the second largest global conglomerate in the industry.
A lot of people will sell a job. Call someone, let's tell them about a job, let's see if we can get them interested. Our approach is more on a personal level. If I contact someone, it's very much to find out about them, where they are in their career, what they've done today, how they've achieved that, what's important to them. Because selling something to someone you know nothing about is an impossible task. You have to understand what their motivations are, what they want to do in life. And ultimately, it's bringing those things together, the ambitions, the capabilities of an individual, alongside the career opportunities that we might present.
They move because the next opportunity that they see in front of them is something that would add to their own career journey. So we don't have to sell too hard the idea of them experiencing that journey. The very reason of stepping into the unknown is to get a taste of it.
Sheppard's head office is in Cheshire and well placed for Manchester Airport. The rural setting is the jumping off point for an international business. As well as a research office in Bulgaria, Sheppard has satellite offices in Paris, Munich, Dubai, Hong Kong and Chicago. Jordan Sheppard offers a single point of contact for a client whilst recruiting from a global pool of candidates. The company operates as a retained practice.
We charge relatively standard fees, but often we will look at bespoke packages on behalf of preferred clients. We pride ourselves on the fact that we're probably one of the few intimate boutique headhunting practices that have the same status as the major conglomerates that have much larger turnover.
Jordan Sheppard's adaptability wherever fresh opportunity presents itself has led to successful assignments all over the world. Economic and political instability, poor infrastructure and uncertain environments are now a fact of life in many territories. But a flexible approach, backed up by well-researched intelligence, will continue to help Jordan Sheppard recruit world-class talent for their clients.
People work in many different countries, different languages, different heritage, different cultures. So you have to apply all of those parameters to understand that the new world requires a more flexible approach, approach that is comfortable with change. And it's not regimented by principles set up 50 years ago.
The next half-century is certain to see further upheaval in the geopolitical landscape. Conglomerates must adapt their strategies for uncertain times and less predictable environments. A new model for headhunting, spearheaded by Jordan Sheppard, provides a foundation for helping those businesses look to the future with confidence.